How's it, guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today we're looking at two currency pairs, doing analysis on the British pound Japanese yen and also the US dollar Japanese yen. Before we hit the charts, you can visit my website on the bottom left corner over here, where you can find some previous analysis, some nice content regarding trading. Depending on if you're getting started on trading, there's some nice video categories that you can, get you started in your trading career. For those of you that's more matured in your trading, there's some nice strategies and also lots more on my website. Go visit my preferred brokers on the brokers tab. There's also some resources. We are looking at the COT reports when we do our analysis, and then I've updated the COT report so you can just go download it for free. Okay, so let us hit the chart. So we're going to start off with our British pound Japanese yen, as we do every weekend. We're doing top-down analysis, which we will start from the daily, working our way down the time frames to the hourly time frame. So on a daily time frame, what we can see is, it's a little bit of a consolidation happening this week. So we have got those two areas that British pound is just hovering in, so not breaking that areas, and we are going to be looking at any price movement beyond those areas. If you are looking at a long-term buy or a long-term sell, we need to see those areas being broken. On the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is, again, just zooming into that consolidation area. But what we can notice is there's some highs being taken out. Okay, price action hitting that liquidity area. So you can see, if I just zoom in a little bit, tapping into those liquidity areas, the highs being taken out, and then also we can see our previous lows being taken out over here. Okay, not a straight one, but you can see previous lows. So highs, lows being taken out, and price still just inside this area. So we're looking for some kind of a break of, let's call it, structure, and see where price is going to be heading. Again, just consolidating. On the hourly time frame, let's have a look at what happened here. So previous weekend, for those of you that didn't watch my analysis previous weekend, go watch it. But we had a nice little line that we draw every weekend. We end off a currency pair analysis, which I just draw some nice lines. So we had this line up until here. Okay, I'm just extending it, as you can see. So where basically, just to see where price went past and then what happened. So again, I'm just extending this line. Okay, these are the two areas that I've been earmarking, or that I earmarked last weekend. Two nice little setups that you could have taken, well, more than two. We saw this price going in between these two lines. We had a nice upwards movement, starting off the week, retracing back, and then with that nice retracement, because we had a nice double bottom over here, we saw price going up, retracing back, okay, swing low, swing high, coming back, and again retracing back to our area between the 62 and the 79% area, where you could have taken a nice little buy upwards where price went, and then it took out the liquidity, the previous highs on that area. So that area broke, okay, and then price coming, retracing back into this area. Now with that retracement, just taking this line out, it broke structure over here, as you can see. Okay, structure being broken, creating a nice fair value gap in there, price retracing back into that fair value gap, and you could have taken a nice little sell downwards. If you missed that opportunity, there was another opportunity that arose, but because again, price breaking structure over here. Okay, so you could have taken a nice little fair value gap entry there, but there was another one down here as well. As you can see, price always retraces back to that area, right? So again, candle, big push candle downwards, big bearish candle, as smart money pushes that price down, price coming up, and again pushing into that fair value gap, and that's also a nice little sell opportunity. 3 opportunities this week that you could have taken on the British pound Japanese yen. Again, if you do not know what I'm talking about, go visit my previous videos regarding smart money trading and that fair value gap. Go watch it, very interesting. So this weekend, okay, again, like we do always, we're just going to highlight 2 areas of interest. So we're going to be looking at those highs I want to see price breaking above that, taking out, creating another either fair value gap, or we use our Fibonacci as retracement. Two nice, simple strategies that we trade our currency pairs with. So, and we're looking at that area. So we have got two areas that I've marked, and those two areas we're going to be focusing on this coming week. Let's move on to our next currency pair, which will be our US dollar, Japanese yen. We're going to again start off with our daily time frame so that we can do a little bit of top-down analysis. Just zooming it in a little bit. There we go. So daily time frame on the USD Japanese yen. We can see this nice pullback downwards. We had for a long while, as you can see, nice upwards movement. Okay, then we have got some pullback, then another upwards movement, some nice pullback, another upwards movement. So now price is coming back again. Price broke this previous area of lows. Okay, that's a nice area that price broke. There we go. So nice straighter line. So taking out the liquidity that was lying down here, as we can see, but now we're looking at another area of interest, and that is going to be this area for those long-term traders. We want to see if price is going to reach and take out that liquidity that's lying at the bottom there. Basically hunting. That's price action hunting that liquidity. We also have a nice little, this area is a big area of interest as well. It's a nice big area. This previous area of resistance and broke through to support, and now price is just moving back towards that area. So let's see if it will reach it. 4 hour time frame. Let's have a look. Just zooming in. There we go. So a nice little, as we can see, downwards movement of price. Okay, nice little break of structure right about here. As we could see, there was a nice previous low. Price creating a fair value gap right about there. And what happens when price creates a fair value gap? When it pushes through that area, price comes in, retraces back to it. So again, look at that nice sell opportunity that you could have taken down on this currency pair on the 4 hour time frame. So beautiful sell entry right over there. 1 hour time frame. Let's just see what happened here. So again, let's just look at where I had my lines in on the previous weekend. Okay, so right about here, we had a nice line drawn here. This was our low that we were looking at. And we had a nice area up here of our high. Now, obviously, we could see that the highs weren't taken out because we saw that movement downwards with price. But when price went from this swing high, went to swing low, then it came back and retraced back. So again, we take our Fibonacci from that swing high to that swing low. We just extend it a little bit, and we could see again, guys, entry. This is like clockwork. You just need two strategies. You need your Fibonacci retracement and you need your fair value gap. So a nice retracement of the Fibonacci coming down, sell downwards, and as you can see, that big movement. And again, if you missed that entry over there, just taking out that, we could see a nice area being broken for that previous low that we were looking at last weekend, end of last weekend. Nice broke of structure, price pulling back. Again, where does price pull back to? It pulls back to our fair value gap area, guys. It's as simple as that. Price going into that fair value gap, and again, sell opportunity downwards. Okay, it's as easy as that. We do not have to make trading that complicated. We're trying to simplify our forex trading. Now what we're looking at is going to be this high. Will this high be taken out? Because we saw a nice movement downwards, like we saw on the daily time frame. We saw the US dollar going down, Japanese yen strengthening, going down, and now we're looking at price maybe coming back up again. But these are the two areas of concern, of interest, if I can say that. So these are the two areas that we're going to be looking at. Let's just have a glance at the COT reports. I did not look at it at the previous analysis of British pound Japanese yen, but you can do that as well. Just go download the COD reports. But let's look at the Japanese yen. So the Japanese yen went from a, if we look back on the 5th month, basically negative 110,000. It's reaching to a negative 61,000. The last couple of weeks it went stronger, as we can see that nice push upwards. Okay, now we see it starting to weakening up again. So longs being opened in the market, but a lot more shorts being open, and you can see that movement now going a little bit downwards. So this is then a scenario that we're looking at. Will price, if the Japanese yen weakens, obviously we're going to look at price breaking this area over here, right? If the Japanese yen strengthens again, we will see price continuing downwards. So we're going to definitely be looking at these two areas to see if that pullback on the daily, if that was the pullback, as we could see. Let's just move back to the daily just to confirm and just to show you guys what I was talking about. So you have got, if we look previous analysis or looking back on the charts to the left, you can see always there's a pullback and then a movement upwards, a pullback, a movement upwards, pullback. So will this be the end of this downwards movement, and we could see some, movement up again? But we will have to look at see what happens on the hourly time frame. Let it break those two areas, and then we can see what happens. We react to the market. We don't just predict, we react to what price gives us. So guys, that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. There's definitely more analysis coming your way this weekend. Guys, I hope you are staying safe and having a wonderful weekend. Happy trading, guys.